Thank you for tuning in to the Reel Sisters ATL. I'm Allison.
I am Christina.
And yes, we are
Reel Sisters.
Okay, you guys. We are back with a follow-up to our last episode where we gave you all a sneak peek review of the hit movie X, which was released earlier this year, directed by none other than Ty West. And for this episode, we are coming to you with our top 5 favorite kill scenes.
Yes.
Now, all of our horror fans know the telltale signs of a good horror film are the kills.
Yes. So let's dive right into it.
And before we dive in, don't forget to click below to like, subscribe, tag, share, let everybody you know to join in. So let's get right into it.
Yeah. So number 5 is Jenna Ortega as Lorraine. When I tell you,
this one was good.
This was one for the books. She was this shy girl, and she decided, you know what? I don't want to be this shy girl. I want to participate. And you know what?
She was ready to get down to business. And when things went from 0 to 60, she found herself trying to escape, but was snatched up by the man who owned the house, the older man, and thrown down in the basement.
And you see how he easily got her down there talking about, I need something?
Right. And this scene just gets crazier and crazier by the minute because as she's trying to escape, he chops her hand off or chops her finger off as she's trying to escape out of the basement to get out of there after her friends have been killed and she can't figure out, where her boyfriend is.
And then just imagine you going down there, you being locked down there, and your boyfriend is down there already killed.
Can you imagine?
I could not imagine.
OMG. So she finally gets out when her friend sets her free, and she's like, I gotta get out of here. So
and she makes a beeline for the door.
Right. And right as she's heading toward the threshold of that door, boom. They blew her away. And sent the friend like she was speechless. And so was I. Because I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, my first thought was, what is the friend gonna do now?
Right. So yes, at this point I was terrified.
Me
for
too.
The friend. The number 4 kill scene was Jackson Hole, played by Scott Muscati, also known as Kid Cudi. Okay, so this one, talk me through it.
Yes.
I have so many questions.
I was so disappointed about this kill scene because at this point, the elderly couple made up in their mind that they're gonna kill everybody.
Right. It's
like,
over for all of y'all.
Like, come on. So then he lures Jackson out like, oh, I'm trying to find my wife. And Jackson is laying in bed like, come on now. Okay, but I'm going to help you, you're older man. So he lures him out to the woods. Right. And he's like, oh yeah, just go deeper. She may be down there somewhere hiding. And then he turned around and he blew him away.
Blew him away. I did not see this one coming.
Me neither.
When I tell you the disloyalty was on full display, I'm like, wow, like what did he do?
Yeah.
So
I'm like, he's trying to help you out and you're going to in turn kill him. Talk about backstabbing.
I mean, when I tell you, I just knew it was over for everybody else after this scene.
So the number 3 kill scene was Bobby Lynn, played by Brittany Snow. When I tell you, that one made me really upset.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So she makes her way down to the lake. She's looking for her friends, and she gets into this verbal exchange with the older lady, and the older lady gets gangster and throws her right in the lake, or pushes her in the lake. And she is eaten alive, chopped up by those alligators.
I was like,
I knew it was coming when she made her way down to that lake. I was like, because I believe there was something about they were talking about the alligators earlier in the movie.
Yeah, if you remember from earlier in the movie when the girl was swimming in the lake, like they showed like the alligator coming towards her, but then out of nowhere, it was like she jumped out of the lake.
Right.
But it makes sense when she further got killed by that same alligator.
Exactly. I think it was Mia who was in the lake earlier.
Yeah.
One of the lead characters who was at the lake. And so, Bobby Lynn, she caught it that time.
She sure did.
They said, listen, first time you got away, those gators were like, nope, it's lunchtime.
I mean, and they were good at right. I mean, soon as she got pushed to that lake, they were ready.
OMG. I think that was probably one of the more brutal ways to die.
So the number 2 kill scene was Wayne played by Martin Henderson.
Ooh.
When I tell you that kill scene was brutal.
That was a good kill. That was a good kill. He found his way into the barn. He's looking for his friends because everybody is turning up missing, you know, and it's like, okay, let me figure out where they are.
He was naked too, and that, like, he had on some little boxer shorts, and
Yeah.
that's it, no shoes, nothing.
I'm
like,
telling you, but in that Texas heat, y'all know, you know, sometimes it's no clothes required, okay?
Nice and hot, I'm sure.
So he finds his way to the peephole. I think something drew his attention to this hole through the barn, and so he's peeking through it,
Like,
and the
why?
older lady thrusts this pitchfork through the wall or through the barn
And stabbed him
like,
right in the eye.
right in the eyes, smack dab in the eyes. I was like, okay,
I could not watch
this
that scene.
is intense.
It was intense. I'm like, you had to kill him like that. Come
Right.
on.
Like this older couple at this point, I'm like, okay, they are completely nuts.
And they are going off the deep end. Because I'm like, what did he do to you?
Right, exactly. Like I just knew the vicious way in which they were taking this crew out just sent me for a complete loop.
And I'm like, for what? What did they do to y'all?
Right, but I mean, you know, come and make some adult movies, you know? The number one kill scene, we say the best or worst.
Yeah.
Worst kill
Right.
scene, most gruesome kill scene for last. And that was none other than RJ, played by Owen Campbell. OMG, explosive.
What was so intense about that was that was the first kill scene in the movie.
And he was the first one to be taken out. So I was like, okay, maybe they'll ease into it. But it's like they was like, you know what? We're just going to go from 0 to 60 with this one. So after his girlfriend decides she wants to shed her good girl character and be an adult film star, he's like, okay, I'm hitting the road. And as he proceeds to do that, he hops in the van ready to pull off. And the elderly lady is standing in the middle of the road. So he's like, okay, let me get out, be a gentleman, help her back into the house. And out of nowhere, she turns up and stabs the man, completely decapitated him pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, just the gore and
It was
the
so gory.
blood squirting. Y'all chime in below and let me know if y'all were sitting in the movie theaters like this, because I was.
That was gory.
I almost couldn't take it.
I could not. That scene was so gory. And what made it so intense was after she stabbed him the first time, she kept just stabbing him over and over. And then
it was overkill.
Yeah, it was just overkill. And then once she was done, she just started dancing to the music that was playing in the van.
Started dancing, like blowing like a leaf in the wind, prancing around like she was doing a ballet segment. Oh my gosh.
I was so taken back by that scene. That was by far the most confusing yet gruesome scene.
Right.
I
OMG. That was probably one of the craziest kills I've seen in a horror film thus far.
Yeah, I would have to say.
So kudos to the entire cast for bringing us this groundbreaking horror film. I think it was everything that we didn't know we needed in the world of horror films.
I love the adult film twist to it.
Right.
Yeah, it was definitely one for the books, and it is a must see if you have not seen the movie.
Yes, get to the theaters. If you have not seen this film, you do not want to miss it. It is definitely a must see. And we want you all to chime in below and let us know, how did you rank the kill scenes?
Yes.
We want to know. These were just our thoughts. We want to see you sound off in the comments and let us know which scene had you like, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, because all of them was like that for me.
What is going on, okay? Be sure to like, subscribe, tag, share, pass the word along. Let everybody know we're going to be coming with so much new hot content. You do not want to miss it. And we thank you for tuning in to the Reel Sisters ATL. I'm Allison.
I am Christina.
And yes, we are
Reel Sisters.